What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Yay or Nay updated stats. Should have been yesterday. I know, but I was out of town, so I couldn't really make the video. Now, could I? But let's just jump right into it. Let's do it. So we got two new characters from last week debuting, but, well, they're not in the first six, as you can see. So up first, the top six. Crash Bandicoot number 1, Dr. Eggman number 2, Tails and Scorpion flip-flop third and fourth place this week. Rayman stays right there in number 5, and Master Chief jumps up one spot from 7th place last week up to 6th place this week, so pretty good for him. But yeah, overall, Crash Bandicoot fell from, 82% last week. Now he's down to 81.9. Eggman went up from last week. He was at 80.3. Now he's at 80.5, which is pretty good. Let's see. Tails went up slightly. Scorpion went down slightly. Rayman did go up like 0.2 this week, so he's on the right path. And then Master Chief also went up, I believe. I'm pretty sure he went up this week, but either way, there's your top 6. Oh, here, let's move on to the next round here. But real quick, I got to mention this. So when tallying up the votes, I seen a few different people trying to sneak in extra votes for characters that they've already voted for. And if I see that, I'm just not going to count it. So there's really no point for you to try to sneak in an extra vote. So if you already voted, there's no point to really say anything again. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. You only get one vote, so that's how it's always been. But either way, we got the next 6, 7 through 12. Bomberman's up to number 7 this week. Shantae is up to 8. If you read the very beginning, well, there's a question about Shantae and Dante and Shantae and Dante. But Shantae, Dante, Lloyd Irving, Gino. There's a question. Answer that down in the comments. But yeah, Shantae's up to 8. Nightmare fell from 6th place last week to 9th place this week. Heavy stays in number 10. Ratchet and Clank actually fell a few spots this week. So I think they might have fallen, 2 spots? I think they were 9th place last week, but not the greatest follow-up week. So they're back. Well, I guess not back, but they're down to 11th place. 94 total votes, 69 yeses, 24 noes. And of course, like I mentioned last week, I knew somebody would come here and say, yep, I'm totally unsure. This was the first character that had 0 unsures. And then I was like, I knew somebody was going to go do it. And, well, now they have 1 unsure. But, yeah, there's that. And then Spyro in 12th place. Next round of 6, let's do this. We got 13 through 18. Pretty much the same as last week. A couple of percentage points, moving up and down a little bit, whatever it is. But Shadow in 13th. King Boo right behind him in 14th. Leon Kennedy did drop below 70%. He is down to 69.5. By the way, I think Shadow did go up in percentage points. And I think King Boo fell in percentage points a little bit. So Shadow was the one character out of this specific group of 6 that actually did well. So congrats to Shadow for that one. But yeah, King Boo, Leon Kennedy, Sora, Bandana D, and Soul Bad Guy, all of them went down in percentage points this week. So kind of crazy. So yeah, Shadow looking pretty good there. But yeah, there's 13 through 18. Next group of 6, we got 19 through 24. And there's one of them. There's the first character. Not terrible. All right, so let's go over Amaterasu from the Okami series. Starts off with 73 total votes. Not terrible. Nothing crazy there, but 48 yeses, 21 noes, and 4 unshures. And Amaterasu Ami starting things off with a 65.7% in 22nd place. So, yeah, considering some of the characters that she's ahead of right now, like, look at the character right below her, Chun-Li. Yeah, there's some really big names that Ami is in front of. So I guess that can be looked at as pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see how she bounces back next week, in her follow-up. So we'll keep an eye out for that, for next week. But yeah, the others, Hayabusa in 19th. The Knight was in, 20th place. Kratos in 21st. Chun-Li in 23rd. And then the 4 champions. They went down very slightly in percentage points, but yeah, they are sitting at a 65.3, just 1.1 behind Chun-Li there. So very close race. But next 6, let's do this. We got 25 through 30, which we start off with Dante, who went up in percentage points funny because he just got his Mii costume revealed last week, but he still went up in percentage points. So, all right, okay. Right behind Dante, we got Akira Howard from the Astral Chain game. Waluigi behind them, 64.9. Let's see, Agumon behind him with, where's Agumon here? 64.7. Phoenix Wright, I believe, did go up in percentage points this week a little bit, so he's up to 63%. Pretty good for him. And Lara Croft, 62.9. She dropped like 1.2, 1.3%, so she didn't have the greatest week. I want to say, I think she actually only had one vote, and it was a no, so yeah, big drop in percentage points. And yeah, 1.3, that's pretty big when you look at all the percentage points that all these characters are at right now. Yeah, very jam-packed in the 60s to, heck, even the mid-70s. Very jam-packed. But there you go. There's 25 through 30. Next group of 6, we got 31 through 36. And there's the other character making his debut. So we'll touch on Paper Mario here. Starts off with 80 total votes, 43 yeses, 30 no's, and 7 unsure's. And Paper Mario starts off with a 53.7. So both characters that debuted this week actually came in above 50%. So that's there's that. I will make one note real quick. There is quite a bit of people, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. But quite a bit of people that said no was simply because they didn't want yet another Mario, even if it's a completely different character than the two Marios that we already have in the game. Like, okay. Interesting note there. But yeah, Paper Mario debuts in 36, but the other characters, Doomslayer, 31st, 60.2. Lloyd Irving fell below 60%. He's at 59.6. Dixie Kong at 56.5. Lana from Hyrule Wars at 54.5. And Captain Toad very, very narrowly behind her with a 54.4%. So there you go. There's your top 36 so far. But we still got a few more slides to get through. So up next, we got 37 through 42. Porky Minch, 37th place. He gained some good percentage points this week. I want to say he had like 3 votes, and they were all yeses this week. So he had a pretty good week for himself. But he's up to 52.5%. Right behind Porky is Pea Shooter, who actually had a positive week, went up in percent. So Pea Shooter's up to 52.3. Right behind them, Yuri Lowell, who now has a 52% even. Chosen Undead, 48.9. Gino, 48.7. And then 2B, her what? This is her second week on the... no, is this her second? No, never mind. Yeah, it is her second week. I don't know what I'm thinking. But I think she went down slightly in percentage points as well, but she's now down to 47.6. So that brings up the last 6 characters. Pyramid Head, 43rd place, I should say. Cinderace in 44th. Freddy Fazbear, 45th. Monster Hunter, 46th. Jonesy, here's a note. This I don't remember ever happening. Jonesy had more yeses this week than no's. He had 3 votes, 2 yeses and 1 no. That was crazy. I was surprised. He had more yeses than no's. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. But yeah, 217 votes for Jonesy, 51 yeses now, 161 no's, 5 unsures, and Jonesy moved up to 23.5%. Not bad, but then of course right behind him, crewmate in the basement, hanging out by himself with 21%. That is going to be it for this one. Friendly reminder, there is a new Yay or Nay character earlier today. Probably on screen. Go ahead and click it. Drop your vote there if you haven't already. It was Sub-Zero from the Mortal Kombat series. But yeah, that is going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.